Hi guys, I'm Mia McCormick. Samsung has 3 new monitors aimed at catching the eyes of those in the creative industry. If you're looking specifically for more detail, incredibly accurate color, or a more immersive and comfortable viewing experience from your monitor, then one of these might fit the bill. We have the SD590C curved monitor, the SD850 wide quad high definition monitor, and the UD970 4K Ultra HD monitor. In this video, we're going to take a look at the specifications, design, and viewing experience of all 3. We'll start with the specs on the SD590C. It's a 27-inch curved high-definition monitor. Its screen displays a resolution of 1920 by 1080 in a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. This LED backlit monitor has a 178-degree extra-wide viewing angle and a contrast ratio of 3,000 to 1. There's one HDMI port and one display port. There's also a D sub port and a headphone jack. This is the only monitor we're featuring in this video that has built-in speakers. The SD590C has 2 5-watt 2-channel speakers. Now, does it sound like a professional home theater? No, but you will be able to watch and hear video footage or music without headphones or purchasing extra speakers. The design is sleek and minimalist. Even the brushed metal stand is curved like the screen. The monitor height is not adjustable, but it will tilt back slightly. The most alluring aspect of this monitor is the viewing experience you'll get with the curved screen. The idea is that the curve matches the curve of your eyes, so even the edges of the screen are the same distance from your eye as the center of the screen. This creates a more immersive viewing experience, but the farther you sit from the monitor, the less noticeable the curve. Working on this monitor is a really interesting experience. I found that the curve really kept me focused on my tasks and less prone to outside distraction. Watching videos was fun, and a special gaming mode is definitely drawing some attention from online reviews. In gaming mode, the monitor actually makes screen adjustments on its own to give you a more vivid gaming experience. It enhances colors and changes contrast depending on the game. That mode, combined with the curve, can make you feel like you're playing in your own little world. This monitor lacks a bit in color representation and accuracy. Looking at some footage I shot, I noticed that the shadows and the blacks looked almost purple in some areas. If you're working in commercial graphic design, high-end photography, or video, accurate color is pretty important. If you're looking for more accurate color and a display that can really showcase the detail in your photos or video, the 32-inch SD850 has what Samsung calls their wide quad high-definition resolution. 32 inches is a good-sized monitor, and the 2560 by 1440 pixel display will show you much more distinct details if you're used to working with just an HD monitor. Note, however, that the monitor resolution is actually 4 times or quad 1280 by 720 HD, not quad full 1080 by 1920 HD. The color is very accurate on this display, with 100% compliance in the sRGB color space. It has a 3,000 to 1 contrast ratio and the 178-degree viewing angle, just like the SD590C. You'll find a DisplayPort, HDMI port, DV dual link support, and 4 USB 3.0 ports. That means you can make your monitor a dock for charging other electronics, like your phone. And those devices will charge much faster than the older 2.0 ports. The base is thin but wide to keep the large monitor stable, and the design makes it adjustable. The height can be adjusted, the monitor tilts up and down and swivels from side to side. It'll also pivot into portrait mode, which can really make a difference if you're a photographer displaying portrait shots. A narrow bezel keeps the focus on the content and not the monitor itself. The picture-in-picture feature allows you to display 2 720p windows, and picture-by-picture splits the screen, so you essentially can have 2 workstations. And if you want, those workstations could show the desktops of 2 different PCs. This alone could make your office setup much more efficient and convenient. There is one very thoughtful, what I'll call luxury feature I'd like to point out. The SD850 has Eco-Light sensor technology, meaning the monitor automatically adjusts the screen's brightness to match your surrounding environment. It not only makes a much more comfortable experience on your eyes, it also reduces energy consumption. Finally, let's take a look at the stunning 32-inch UD970 model. This is a 4K Ultra HD display, and the resolution is 3840 by 2160. If you're working with a high megapixel DSLR or a camera capable of capturing 4K video, then this monitor will let you process all of your work in incredible detail and display it in full glory. It's a beautiful canvas for the digital artist. While the monitor's resolution is indeed its hallmark, another very important distinction is its ability to replicate color. It's compliant with 99.5% of the Adobe RGB color space and 100% with the sRGB color space normally used in monitors. That means you'll notice more accurate colors and better color gradations. This is a really important feature to anyone who's working in design, photography, videography, or cinematography industries. The monitor supports 10-bit color and comes calibrated right out of the box. You can choose from 11 different color presets depending on your viewing style. The UD970 can be connected through DisplayPort, HDMI, or a DisplayPort to mini DisplayPort converter. Most PC users will be familiar with the DisplayPort and HDMI options, but Mac users will have to use the included DisplayPort to mini DisplayPort adapter. Both the display and HDMI ports on this monitor support 4K footage. There's a dual-link DVI port and a headphone and audio-in jack. Like the SD850, you'll also get 4 super-fast USB 3.0 ports. The dark brushed metal base and bezel are classy touches, and like the SD850, the monitor head tilts, pivots, and swivels easily. Its height is also adjustable. Finding the best viewing angle shouldn't be a problem at all. The experience of watching 4K video on the monitor is incredibly immersive. It's almost like you can see into the images. But the beauty of the display is just part of it. With 4 times the amount of real estate workspace than a normal HD monitor, anyone running complex programs like Photoshop, CAD software, and 3D applications will get to do so comfortably. Just make sure to check with your software to see that it's updated to support a high-resolution display like this. The picture-by-picture feature on the UD970 allows you to run 4 different content windows from as many as 4 different source feeds at the same time. This monitor is a sure bet if you want huge visual impact. Well, that's a look at the SD590C, the SD850, and the UD970 monitors from Samsung. Thanks for watching.
Whether you're a hobbyist or a professional, B&H has the answers to your questions. Experience a world of technology at our New York City Superstore. Connect with us online or give us a call. Our staff of experts is happy to help.
Scott Kelby here, and welcome to this quick tour of our online training. We have hundreds of online classes for you, covering everything from lighting to landscape photography. From portrait photography to sports, we have classes on wedding, automotive photography, shooting, food, fashion, travel, you name it. The most incredible part of this is the price. You get all of this for just $199 a year, or you can pay monthly for just $24.95. 24-hour a day, 7-day-a-week access from anywhere in the world. I invite you to join with us today and start learning right now.